Great to have you with us for our coverage of this 2010 Little League World Series. The home team's going to be from Georgia. Here's an opportunity to meet their entire roster and learn of their invaluable skills.
My name is Kobe Buglioli, and my favorite player is Derek Jeter. My name is Knox Kerr. My favorite player is Tony Pierce.
My name is Jack Copley. My favorite player is Josh Hamilton. My name is Zach Cravens, and my favorite baseball player is Tim Hudson.
My name is Troy Gilliland, and my favorite player is Chipper Jones.
My name is Blake Hicks. My favorite player is Yadier Molina.
My name is Matthew Lang, and my favorite player is Chipper Jones.
My name is Jalen Latta, and my favorite player is Curtis Granderson.
My name is Jacob Payton. My favorite player is Chipper Jones.
My name is Brendan Pugh, and my favorite player is Chipper Jones.
My name is Kason Sizemore. My favorite player is Mark Teixeira.
My name is Jack Tanner. My favorite player is Chipper Jones.
Now we're going to show you their lineup, and it's brought to you by Honda. Note, however, there are some slight changes to the names. That's because one of the dads on this team, Knox Carter's dad, has given them all nicknames. So you got Lightning and Big Nasty, Peppy, Black Hummer, Kobe's Grandma, Biscuit, Blue Collar, and J Lava. Those are all the nicknames, and there's the dad who issued those. Apparently, the kids said okay to it because they let us use it. And his son is on the team here watching. We talked about the relationship, this team in the 2016 and the Carter family.
If I get too close, let me know, okay?
On the mound, Cole Heflin, the Heffinator. He needs to do that. His favorite sports moment is he threw a perfect game, struck out 11 of 12 because it was a 10-run rule game in the district as part of this tournament to get here.
So Cole Heflin is ready to go, and here's the opposing catcher. And Hicks trying to hold up on that. I don't think he did. We'll check down at first base. And it is a strike. Blake Hicks in the leadoff spot. Blake had an 0 for 2. 6-2 win against Hawaii. The team from Georgia representing the Southeast region. And both of these teams 1-0 coming into the game. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that is a strike. Didn't need to ask on that one.
Good pitch.
Sam Scott, the catcher, was already asking the home plate umpire to go to first, but didn't need to. The call was made directly by Stephen Meyer.
Manager Randy Morris of the Southeast team from Georgia said sit fastballs. He's got 3 breaking balls in a row here to start the game.
That has been a public comment because it is their mantra, literally. Sit dead red. So everybody knows that. So if you're the opposing pitcher, you're probably going to throw some breaking balls. Just a guess.
We're not advocating that.
No. The 1-ball, 2-strike delivery on the way. And down to first, and that is a fair ball. Tyler Hanna made a reach for it, but could not get it. Jacob Morrison will retrieve and get it in. And a double for Hicks to lead it off.
Oh, a nice little swing here, but the base running is good. Watch the wide turn there at first to get set up, and the next thing he does, the responsibility is to pick up the third base coach, and he did a wonderful job of doing that, to hold to a double.
Oh, fine job by the leadoff batter to get one down the line.
You're smart.
Now we'll see if Georgia can get on the board early here. Here is Jacob Pate. Pate is playing at first base in the game. Pate had an 0 for 2 in the first game they played. He hit 286 in the regionals. No home runs, 3 RBIs in regional play. And that one he will foul off.
Thinking back to the nicknames, his is the Big Nasty at 5'7", 185 pounds.
Did a tremendous job pitching for this team in the regionals. Pate ended up going 3-0 as he had 4 games that he appeared in, including one as a starter. Now we're going to get a little CIA talk on the mound.
Well, with a man on second, we've seen a lot of very non-subtle demonstrative signs out at second base by the runner to tell where the catcher is setting up. So maybe they're trying to come up with something new.
They do not try and hide. Watch him. He may even give a finger sign, 1 fastball, 2 curve, or he may move his arms where the pitch is going to be inside or out, or he may do nothing. We appreciate his contribution. That is swung on and fouled off, and a 2-strike count. And now catcher's going back out again, and you can see he's over at the dugout. He's getting instructions from the dugout. The catcher is to take out to Heflin, the pitcher.
It'd be interesting if they start using multiple signs at all from catcher to pitcher.
And I think that's exactly what they're doing here. Although I'm not sure it's necessary as to how much it helps or doesn't. Here's the 0-2 delivery, and that'll be off the fist and fouled back by Pate.
One of the most basic ways to give signs from the catcher to the pitcher and give not just one sign, like one's a fastball, two's a curve, is to say, if there's a man on second, we'll go with second sign. If I shake, and then it's back to first sign. But there are so many other real complicated ways that are used at the big league level in high school and college.
Runner on at second with nobody out. Here's the 0-2 delivery, and that will be taken down low. Good stop made again by Sam Scott, the catcher, to keep that ball out in front of him.
See what doing up there. A little 2 down there below the waist, and he did get a breaking ball, so he has picked up the signals already.
1 ball, 2-strike delivery on the way. And just missed.
Oh, that's a tough pitch to take after that little breaking ball in the dirt and then a fastball away. Looked like he's trying to catch the corner out there on the outside. And boy, that's a very good pitch for Little League. We've seen that rewarded with a strike call in the past.
Jacob Pate, also a pitcher, as well as one of their leading offensive players for Georgia. 2 ball, 2-strike count on him. And did he go? They want to check it first. See if the umpire will ask. He does. And no, did not. So the count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
It's a really good piece of hitting by Jacob Pate. He might have caught a break from the umpire in the last pitch, the pitch before, and the fastball away. But the 2 breaking balls away were very, very close. Looked like strikes out of the pitcher's hand, and he still took them very well.
Heflin with a 3 ball, 2-strike count as the sun shines through here. And that is there. So he will get that call. And Heflin comes back on a 3-2 and gets the call 3rd strike.
Let's take a look at second base to see what the pitch might be. He says it's a 1. Not real decisive one. Kind of a limp one out there. Like, I'm not really sure. And that might make the hitter a little indecisive and make him take a fastball that's almost down the middle.
So 1 away, and that will bring Brandon Pugh up. He is the shortstop, and he will take that one for a strike. Pugh had a 1 for 2 in their first game and did pick up a couple of RBIs on his base hit. His team got 6 runs on 3 hits in their game against Hawaii. They did so by picking up 3 walks in that game to get on and use them. And a strike on the outside corner.
Well, Hawaii gave him a couple runs on errors. They only had 4 RBIs. But they did very well to get through that game. That was a tight game for a while.
0-2 count, Pugh. Runner still out there at second. The 5'3", 120-pound, 12-year-old at the plate. 0-2 delivery, and that will come inside. And a 1 ball, 2-strike count on Brandon Pugh. And again,
another conference about the signals being relayed from second base. Almost want to go down and give them a clinic on how to disguise this. Well, that's pretty easy to
in all honesty, and it happens even at the major league level, there are a lot of hitters don't want to know how much of it is just a distraction. The hitter's trying to watch the pitcher, and now he's got to look out to second base, see the runner, and try and find a sign. I mean, does it really help?
The earlier, the better.
Here's the 1-2 delivery, and that's something I'm sorry to say, but Little League needs to just outlaw this. This is foolishness. We get all these conferences, the game gets slowed down, the kids out there with a 2 and a 1. I mean, come on. It's Little League baseball. Let's go.
Let's play ball.
Throw the ball,
Let's go.
hit the ball.
Let's go. I can't do it.
Okay.
The home plate umpire is saying to the catcher, come on, you got to stay back here. Stephen Meyer telling him, look, you can't go out there after every pitch and be talking about what you're going to throw or what the sign is. 2 ball, 2 strike count. And that'll be fouled away.
Well, what we do is we have a body part that becomes a signal. And your mask becomes 1 and your shin guards are a curveball. And then you decide which touch is the
You know my
sign.
signs? You know my signs? Listen to me. Okay, Sam, you tell him my signs. You don't give a sign. You look at me, okay? Don't tell him my sign. I mean, after I walk away, you tell him my signs. After I walk away. Let's go.
He's doing that because he doesn't want his signs to go over the microphone. That's good. That's good strategy. There are so many simple signs that you can come up with that people can't decipher. And I think you're right, Gary. Maybe Little League could do something about it, but there are then things that you could do subtly that you could be doing it. You know, we do things like cover your knees, don't cover your knees when you lead off the base. You know, open hand, closed fist, and those are things you couldn't pick up on.
Yeah.
But yeah, the blatant kind of signaling like that, you're right.
2 ball, 2 strike delivery. That one hit hard into left field. Oh, just out of the reach of Jacob Jones. Hicks will come around to score, and it will be a double, and Georgia's got a 1-0 lead.
Well, he makes a good piece of hitting right here on a high breaking ball, short compact swing, and he hits it hard enough to sneak it by the left fielder, Jacob Jones. And that RBI breaks Georgia on top.
And that will bring up Knox Carter with another runner in scoring position. And still just 1 down. Heflin's delivery, and that will be taken outside for a ball. The offense that we expect in this game has started early. Heflin worked in the regionals as a pitcher. He had 2 starts, 4 games, 2-0, and his ERA was .75. One of the things some of these young players have to deal with is that they have had such great success playing Little League baseball in their own little leagues and even in the regions, and then they get here and the talent level jumps, and they face hitters, pitchers who are distinctly different than what they've seen all year. The 2-0 delivery. 2-1.
Knox Carter at the plate. Remember, harkens back to that 2016, and that was more of a star team with Kyle Carter, his cousin, Jock Lester, Cody Walker, JT Phillips. It's more of a blue-collar team, this team from Georgia this time. Very coachable, hard-working blue-collar team. Very good at practice, bears down, gives Coach Randy Morris long, hard practices. They stay and they keep concentrating. Randy, of course, is returning from that 2016.
3 ball, 1 strike count.
No pitch. Right here.
Timeout asked for by the batter here. Here's the 3-1 delivery on the way, and that is in there for a strike. Taking, and it goes to 3-2. Robert Scherzer, by the way, is the home plate umpire. I want to correct that. He was not in the game that started last night and ended up being rained out. So they've changed the umpiring crew. 3-2 delivery on the way, and that is swung on and missed. Couple of strikeouts. Take a look now at how Georgia got here, earning their ticket to Williamsport. It is brought to you by Michelin. In the regionals, 5-0. They defeated Florida 9-2 in the final. They got the win against Hawaii in their first game here, 6-2, with Knox Carter, home run, 2 RBIs, and Jacob Pate involved in the offensive attack. So now runner on at second base, and there are 2 away. Heflin trying to keep this at a 1-0 game, and the pitch is going to miss inside for a ball.